What's good? What's good? We are back. Life After Ball, episode 13.
Yeah,
What's
get that
good,
right.
dude?
About to say it's 13, Bubba.
What I said? I ain't saying nothing else. What's
I was
going
making sure, cause like you about to say the wrong number. I about to get you.
on?
I
Man.
about to get you. I about to set you on fire.
How you doing, though, man? What's going on?
Man, everything well, man. Get my mind right, get my body right, my spirit right. Man, everything looking like it's going on the up, man. Like I said, I ain't trying to bounce back, trying to bounce forward, dog. That's what I'm on.
I feel it. I feel it, man. That's great. That's great, man. And another day, man. I like the old saying, no news is good news. You feel me? So, yeah, man, let's get into the show, man. First off, we starting off, of course. Today, the Browns named starting quarterback Joe Flacco, as we all knew. No surprise. He's 40-year-old quarterback, well experienced, Super Bowl champion. He's got the accolades. He's a professional, true pocket passer. What's your thoughts?
Uh, I mean, you took the words out my mouth. It was a no brainer. I mean, we all knew before even Shador was drafted, it was gonna be a high probability that Joe Flacco was gonna be a starter.
Right.
Joe Flacco actually played very well. I mean, he was with the Jets last season.
Uh,
Yeah, I think he was with the Jets last season, and he got hurt.
he played with the Browns too. Either
Well,
that.
either I forgot, but he played pretty well last season.
Mm-hmm.
So they was gonna lean on him, especially like you said, veteran in the game, Super Bowl champion. You know, yeah, it's just no brainer, man. Like, obviously, as fans, we would love to see Shador as a starter, but how their whole setup was, it wasn't gonna happen no way. I ain't trying to be, a Debbie Downer. I believe in Shador. I do believe he's a great quarterback. I just feel like he's on the wrong organization, the wrong team. No disrespect to the Browns fans. If y'all see this, I am sorry. But we know that your organization is jacked up. It has been jacked up for some years. So I'll just make that clear. No disrespect.
Nah, bro. Say what you mean, bro. It's
Oh no,
evident.
I mean that. I mean like the Browns are terrible. But
It's
I mean no disrespect because I'm just being honest.
nah, bro. For all due respect, because it shouldn't take that much, bro. Y'all have had so many first overall picks, top three picks, and Johnny Manziel, and just guys who came through that were supposed to do good that didn't.
But
But
you gotta
overall,
think also too, bro.
what
They
happened?
drafted a quarterback in the first round before him.
Yeah, yeah, they got
Anyway,
many. They got like a long list. I wouldn't.
yeah, you know what I mean.
That's one person that stood out to me. But I will say this: uh, we knew Shador wasn't going to be starting week one because it's not about talent right now. It's about experience and
Yep.
having experience in the NFL at a high level. Honestly, even if Flacco is named first string quarterback by week 3 or 4, he could be hurt or something. God forbid. I don't want to
Yeah.
put nobody, but he's older, which means his body's can't take as many hits as normally. But I wouldn't be surprised to see Shador Sanders start in week 5, wherever that may be, because the Browns' first 2 games are like the Bills. They got the Ravens, and the Ravens are in their conference, and I
Yeah.
think the Steelers. Well, they're you know what I mean. The Steelers as well.
Man, I'm gonna be real with you, dog. I don't see it, bro. The reason being, like I said, you got was it Dylan Gabriel over there for the first round pick? I don't know what's how bad his injury is, and then you got what was it Pickett? He got picked second or third round by Philly. Then they traded for him. I don't, obviously you don't hear about them much, but they look at them before him, and it's like we gotta be realistic at the end of the day, man. They 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 dealt in a bad hand, and obviously the Browns, they're gonna milk it. Obviously jersey sales, whole nine. Because guess what? People will come to the games and hoping and praying Shador get in for sure.
And
Kind of like kind of how like they've been in the NBA. They did with Bronny. They were,
man,
they were packing out arenas just to see him. Not even Bron. Let's be real. It's sad. It's sad, bro. But we gotta be real.
Not sad. We all know what's up, man. Shador,
Yeah, he in the wrong organization, bro.
I mean, if they trade him, they trade him. I would like to see him with the Saints, but as of right now, if the Browns trade him, they're terrible at business.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie though.
The whole organization, the whole brand of being a Browns, nobody has even watched from the down south. People have not
Yeah.
watched the Browns play like that, and for him to come in on his first preseason Browns game to have over 2 million viewers, they haven't seen those numbers in, if ever, I don't believe, and that just speaks for itself right there. But
And to be honest, I would love to see him on the Saints, but also too that quarterback battle between him and Spencer Rattler would be like elite. But I don't think he'll get no chance there neither, because Spencer Rattler not letting up, bro. Like he actually a pretty good quarterback.
he's got to stay healthy, just like any good quarterback.
Yeah, for sure.
Stay healthy. And
I mean, that's the name of the game.
The chances of him getting hurt is like 40%. It's very high.
The team he was supposed to go to, I mean, we all know who it is, to be honest. I think he would have been in Las Vegas. How they hyped it, and they had multiple picks in the first round, but they could have got Genty and Sanders.
Yeah, but they got Geno
They
Smith.
went a different. They got Geno, but Geno, we all know what Geno is. Geno's actually a good quarterback. Don't get it twisted. But I ain't gonna lie, that would have been a good model, good game to model after. You know what I mean? Especially black quarterback, a little bit mobile, nice in the pocket. Shador kind of remind me of Geno in a sense. So I think that would have been better.
Yeah, but honestly,
Talk to me.
he just needs to leave the Browns. Honestly, man. Honestly, I can see him in Dallas. That's where I really wanted him to be at.
But but what about Dak? What about Dak?
Dak is about to retire soon, or go to a different team. If he doesn't make it to the playoffs, go deep to the playoffs.
Because, bro, don't get me wrong, Dallas is terrible, but Dak is not a bad quarterback.
He's got to stay healthy.
He got to stay healthy for sure.
Hard for quarterbacks to stay healthy in the league, man.
Yeah, and then you got to think. Yeah. Ain't nothing to think about. You right. You right. But I actually like that. I like Dak since college. But I can't write him off just yet. Now I can write him off in Dallas, but I can't write him off just yet.
You know what would have been, I feel, an even better place for him, Shador? Pittsburgh, man.
Ooh.
Pittsburgh. You got DK Metcalf. You got Pickens. You have a solid defense.
They ain't got Pickens no more. They got he went to Dallas. You got Metcalf. You got I think Calvin Austin. It's another dude. I forgot the tight end name. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say his name. His name kind of funny.
I know you're talking about 88.
And then that defense. That defense is
great.
Come on, man. I think it would have been good because, obviously the Steelers, they predicate themselves on the ground game, running play acts and stuff like that. Now, granted, Aaron Rodgers, I think he's going to ball out, but I think that would have been a good situation for Sanders to be in, especially because they let Justin Fields go, which that was questionable. Very questionable with them. I felt like he was perfect for them, and I understand they picked up Russell Wilson, but to go 4-0 the first 4 weeks, and then like, you know what, we're gonna bench you. That was kind of weird, and he actually was winning games and managing the game very well. So hopefully that translates to New York.
Yeah. And running a lot in the preseason game. He's tugging the ball and running. Like, okay, that, as you know, we seen the Mike Vicks, we see the Cars, but you have to be a special talent to be able to be a consistent runner in the NFL as a scrambling quarterback.
Yeah.
Because if you take one bad hit, that's all it takes. As I said before, you got to stay healthy as a quarterback in the NFL. That's one of the most hardest, complicated things to do. And will that Jets offensive line protect him, the whole season? Who knows? You know, so
I think they're gonna be all right. I think that's a sleeper team.
Mhm.
You know that defense it looks good. You know, they're young. You know, they got Garrett Wilson over there. I think he still got the running back over there. I forgot his name. I think they're gonna be all right.
Yeah,
They may not be like top echelon, top 3, top 5. I'm not saying that at all because I don't really like the organization either. But they're gonna be decent.
yeah.
They gonna be decent. I think they bringing that old thing back when it comes to defense and
Mhm.
offense. All they gotta do is just not turn the ball over,
Right.
and I think they'll be fine.
So next topic, man. Speaking of running quarterbacks, shout out to Cam Newton, who is going to have his number 2 jersey retired at Auburn University. Clap it up for your boy, Superman. Man, man, growing up, I don't know about for you, but growing up, man, watching him play was like crazy. It was electric. He had the energy. He always, made the plays, and he really led that Auburn offense in 2010 to. He led the whole team, man. He was dominant that whole season.
Man, Cam Newton was amazing, man. Amazing, just flat out, just because what he only did 1 year there, right?
Yeah, only
All,
one.
he was in Florida. You
Yep.
know, obviously he was behind Tebow, so we already know that. Ain't nothing to say about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Something happens during his time in Florida, goes to JUCO, balls out, and in 1 year, obviously 1 year JUCO goes to Auburn, and to do what he did, because I think they said he had over 2,000 yards passing, over 1,000 yards rushing, accumulated 51 touchdowns combined. That's
Yeah,
all in 1 year.
yeah. A
It's
lot.
no question that number 2 should be retired and not worn no more.
You know what's
He
crazy?
he stamped that.
You know what's crazy, bro? How do
What
you
up?
how you get a statue before your jersey get retired? This man has a statue at Auburn, bro.
But what's so crazy? What's so crazy, right? Auburn, we all know Auburn loves him.
They do.
Why Carolina not doing the same? I
Because
get they made the Super Bowl before he got there, but a
yeah,
lot of things he did as a quarterback there, man, come on, man. Like
I think it has something to do with ownership and how he came back and played, but I think the way that relationship ended, they're really doing him wrong. He's the best player to ever play for that organization.
yes, him and Steve Smith,
Steve Smith and
they Luke Kuechly,
Yeah, that's the top 3, and Julius Peppers. I can't forget
yeah,
about.
Julius Peppers, Greg Olson,
Yeah,
but
he's the best player out of all those players. He won MVP. Without them, they would have not made it to the Super Bowl because
and
jump on a football.
his his personality, you know, it can scare some because he a confident, black man, 6'5", the whole nine. Like that's why they took him away for New England. And he even said he didn't mind being a backup in New England, but they want to make up something. You know how the NFL is, the politics of it. And then he goes back to Carolina. Obviously about an injury. He does decent, does the best, but he was trying to gear up for another year and really do his thing, and they really crap on him like that. It's kind of messed up, man. And all that man ever wanted to do was play football. I feel like as a leader, I would, I can ride behind that. Pause. I mean, I can, because some of y'all be a little wild, but as a leader, I can follow that. Like because you want a confident leader. You know what I mean? Like he worked hard. He lead by example first and foremost, and his aura is everything, bro. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah.
want,
Kuechly said that
you
same.
know, yeah, it's just like when he in the interviews and stuff, he's smiling. He being him.
Mhm.
He not being a jerk to nobody and things like that. Sometimes they take his confidence as him being cocky.
Mhm.
Like, nah, man. Like, he from Savannah. Well, he from Savannah for real.
Born in Savannah, raised in.
Yeah, gotta have both parents in his life. His dad confident, so why not carry that on? And I know he carrying it. I know he putting it, instilling that in his kids.
Yeah.
Same thing like what Dion does with Shador. Confidence, everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And shout out to him, man. It's just great to see his legacy being respected and honored at his university, which he
And
he helped put them on the pedestal. So shout out to him.
Cam Newton is everything, man. And I ain't just saying that just because he's from where we from, but you know, did him to do what he do, and he give back to the community. He come back and teach kids and really groom kids. You gotta think one of the guys he groomed was Justin Fields,
Travis Hunter, man.
Travis Hunter, a couple other guys in the league,
Yeah.
but they don't credit Cam Newton for that.
Nah, they won't.
They don't credit him for that. And I'm talking about they've been in his program for years.
Mm-hmm.
So the impact, I mean, it's going to show obviously through action, but it needs to be talked about even more.
Right. And I'm so glad to see his podcast taking off, man. And it's just great to see how players adjust to life after ball. Him being the personality that he is, taking his character and owning his brand and having his own television network type deal. It's amazing to see.
It's a big deal. For sure.
You good, bro?
Yeah, you know, I had to get my phone situation together.
Okay.
There you go.
Another name, John Wall, the Kentucky point guard, Washington Wizards, number 2, the guy that hit the Dougie, you know, his first intro. Shout out to him, man. He just retired from the game. Life after ball. So when you retire, what's next? You know, John Wall was definitely a dynamic playmaker, guard, and he led the league, man, in different areas in different years. But most importantly, his swag, like you were talking about earlier, his confidence, it's a household name. He's a household name. So what's your thoughts on John Wall, man?
My bad, bro. With John Wall, man, I mean, you know, I'm a basketball head. I'm a basketball junkie, bro. That man was everything, bro. You know, transition, one of the best point guards in transition. Straight line speed is out of this world. His impact needs to get talked about a little bit more because you got to think he was a two-way guard. Like he does his thing on offense. He really couldn't shoot that well. No disrespect to him, but he played both ends of the court, and he was actually a great leader. From what you hear from his teammates or whatnot, obviously we know injuries kind of shortcut, you know, derail his career, and some other like organizational issues kind of they messed his career up in the tail end. I would say. I think he still could have been playing. I think he should have been kind of like how CP is right now. I just feel like he just didn't get a chance to be that. But John Wall is one of them guys, man. He one of the ones, and you know, congrats on your retirement. And I think it seems like he might be coaching, man. Yeah. I know he's been doing his AAU thing. I think he's about to be in that bag.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's solid, man. Another name that comes to mind about basketball players who have recently retired was Derrick Rose, man. Derrick Rose, one of one, man. Electric, high energy. When he first came into the league, man, he was just like jumping out the gym, you know, and I feel like a lot of players got their influence from Derrick Rose, you know, especially those guys who are very dynamic in their play. And shout out to D Rose, man.
I'm sorry. Derrick Rose was a combination of speed and power and explosiveness that doesn't get talked about enough.
Right.
John Wall, well, they both were very fast guards, big guards, and they could move at a fast rate. I feel like that doesn't get talked about enough. But like I said, me being a basketball junkie, man, it was everything. You know what I'm saying? You can't mention John Wall without Derrick Rose,
right?
Russell Westbrook. I'm trying to think of another guard that was like that. That's big, fast,
explosive.
Baron Davis, your Steve Francis, you know, guys like that. Though they are mentioned in that light. Big, strong, fast guards. Obviously, some of them got derailed by injuries like Derrick Rose, Baron Davis. but they were good quality guards. Everybody was scared to play them.
Right.
Seriously, they were scared. Like when Derrick Rose in MVP year, folks were taking the night off.
Yeah, for real.
That's a real thing.
Yeah.
So I can
Yeah.
only imagine them doing that John Wall too and Russell Westbrook.
Oh yeah, explosive point guards, man, and that just leads me to also think that it paved the way for John Morant.
Yes.
An explosive guard. Coming on court, rising up, dunking on you. That's
Yeah.
it's not common. But those guys paved the way for the new generation. So
Yes, sir.
shout out to those guys.
Yes, indeed.
Shout out to
Yes,
them.
indeed.
But yeah, man. Did you have anything else you wanted to say before we wrap it up, man?
I mean, first and foremost, man, God is good.
Oh,
You know what I
yes.
mean? We wouldn't be here today without him. You know what I mean? So, all glory to God.
Yes, sir.
And you know, we got much more in store, man. So, we ask that y'all stay tuned, and that's about it.
For sure, man. For sure, man. I appreciate you again. This is Life After Ball. Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for watching. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And like I said, we're dropping new episodes every week,
Yes.
mostly on Sundays. But hey, appreciate y'all. This is Life After Ball, episode 13.
13.
Peace.
Peace.